afternoon. This is Dr. Dew in Colorado, welcoming you to Say a Word About This. I'm so glad you could join me. We are going to do a simultaneous program with YouTube, taping of YouTube, and Blog Talk Radio. So just sit back and relax. We're going to bring you up to speed on what's happening with Dr. Dew Books and Dr. Dew, and let you know that the new book is what's happening with that, and etc. I'm telling you, in the world of prophetic healing that we are looking at, which includes healing and deliverance in issues that relate to sexual abuse and domestic violence and rape and all those things, there is more than enough work to be done. Now, you YouTube followers, you're looking at the program, looking at me, if you get a chance, go ahead and go to the Blog Talk Radio site so you can actually listen to, if you like, download, if you like, past programs. We deal with a lot of areas, the whole gamut of things that relate to sex, from incest to rape to molestation to murder. You name it, and we've talked about it, and if we've not talked about it, we will talk about it. So go there to blogtalkradio.com/dr-due and check out what's there at the site. Now, you know, I guess I could probably do something crazy. I was looking at the couple, the old senior, the sub couple, their YouTube went viral, and and so I don't know really quite what they did other than being themselves. And you know, I've decided I'm just going to be myself. And when it's time for this to go viral, you'll help me. You'll let people know that we are in a war. We are in a battle. We are dealing with a epidemic of sexual issues that are determined to hurt people, to destroy lives, destroy families. I simply went to my phone, my BlackBerry, and looking at the emails kind of before I got to my work area, and there was something from Springfield, the Springfield News in Springfield, Ohio. And I said, oh Lord, here we go again. And the reason I said that, because of what happened to my cousin just up the road there out of Columbus. A 19-year-old young man this morning, which would have been yesterday morning, was arrested for killing his live-in girlfriend. And thank heavens it didn't say that he killed the children, because usually these depraved people, these sick people, men or women, they not only kill the girlfriend, but they typically will kill the children of that union or what have you, and then go and kill themselves. Well, thank heavens this clown, I call them clowns, this criminal, this sick person didn't get to off himself, and we'll see what happens when he gets in prison, because a real man doesn't appreciate a part of a man killing a woman, let alone killing a woman and children. And so we'll see what happens when he gets in jail. But it's still going on. And now we're getting ready. Today is the 21st day of September, and in about 9 days we go into these to October, and the month of October is Domestic Violence Month, Domestic Violence Awareness Month, and so we'll be spending the whole month dealing with that. This month was Sexual Trafficking Awareness Month. I mean, we have these months, we have these days, we have these activities, and now I'm believing that I and my wife will be able to start traveling around this country, sharing, teaching, sharing our stories. My wife just came up with a one act play, a one person one act play, maybe 3 acts, but it's one person. It's like, wow, to dramatize and to share what we have been through, what God has blessed us to come out of, to live through, so that others who are still in the stew can be free, can be liberated, can be transformed, can know that there is hope for them. And so we're gonna do it. And God said, you go ahead and by faith go to the cities as we share. You may not know, but we're on the air. Just last night we do Prayer with the Prophets. That's on Blog Talk Radio. And then Friday night we do live conversations with a prophetess, not a psychic. And then of course Sunday we do the live Sunday meeting. And as a pastor and teacher and ordained minister that follows the non-denominational, a follower of Jesus Christ, in the middle of the road, not here to badger, to batter, to abuse, to misuse anyone, but to bring hope, to bring joy, to bring an understanding of the possibilities of living a wholesome and healthy life right here, even though you've been abused, even though you've been molested, even though you've been raped, even though you've been through all of these things, domestic violence and on and on. But there is hope, and there is a way out of it, and how to deal with the abuser, the perpetrator. So we have solutions, we have ideas, we have ways that you can be changed from where you are to where you would like to be. And so we will share those things as we go. We're scheduled now for possibly in October, we're scheduled for domestic violence trip to Connecticut. We have in November a trip to Nashville, and then next year we have St. Louis, I think in February. We have March, April, Las Vegas. We have Louisville, and we'll be adding other places as we talk to the people that follow us on these different programs. We say, if you think we're supposed to come to your city, pray about it. See, because the city, the people, the community needs to be open. There need to be a receptive heart there so that we can come and share what we have of hope to your individual community. Now, I said I'd share the good news, and that is Teddy Bear Stolen Innocence is now available at Amazon.com as a ebook, EPUB. It's not going to be pretty. It's not going to be, all that, what have you. But the information, the knowledge, the words that you need to hear need to read about, need to understand, that's what's there and that's what's available. And so we want you to uh, check that out and to get into that and utilize that information, which will be a blessing to you. So that's available. And then we have the final hard copy that's going to be basically a paperback book that you can put your hands on, mark it up, turn the pages back, do whatever you need to do, underline. That we are actually waiting to receive the final proof copy. We should have that, they said, by Tuesday of next week. So when we get back on the air in a couple weeks, we should be telling you, go to incest in blackамerica.com. Let me say that again. It's incest, INCEST, in blackамerica.com. You can go there now if you like and order the book. So we'll send you an autographed copy if you get it from that website, if it's one that we have now. The ones coming in the future, you'll have to get the autograph when we come to your city. And I'm believing that we will, I would love to like almost do a whistle stop thing across this country, dealing with the sexual issues. There's just so much to be dealt with, and so many people to be set free, so many people to come out. Now, the other book that's available, and we're going to be giving that book away as well. On the teddy bear, every ink number of persons will get a free copy. So I don't know if we've set that at 20 or 30, but let's say every 20th person was signing up to send it in their money, and it's going to say you have a free copy. And so we will, and we're going to send it to you. We're not going to even charge the postage. That's what if something is free, at least how I look at it now. Maybe I'll change, but if it's free, we're going to send it to you. We're going to pay for the postage, and let you read it, and let you evaluate it, and then you don't have to tell anybody. If you don't want to tell anybody, that's fine. But if you are led to tell somebody, and you're not embarrassed because you gained some knowledge or what have you, then tell all your friends. Go get one of those books, because there is incest in Black America. And we get those confirmations because in the book we have 9 stories of other young men, black men, who had to sleep with their fathers, their grandfather, their pastor maybe, or some other person. But these young men and were related. There was incest, or there was some type of sexual impropriety that happened that caused their life to take a detour. And when I say detour, see, I believe that God's best is for people not to have to go through these things, but because Adam and Eve did what they did, it released all the stuff we have in the world. So some people have various detours, some because of sex, some because of other reasons, and so they don't go through life, let's say, without having these things. There's some people say, I don't have any of that in my family. Well, no, but you have other things. See, all families after Adam and Eve left the garden, all families are dysfunctional, and there's some bit of trauma, there's some bit of discomfort, there's some bit of challenge with the family. So don't feel you're alone. Don't feel like the Lone Ranger. Don't feel like, because we all have our pimples and our warts. So go out, get yourself